It's a stadium so big, you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Dallas Cowboys. A Thanksgiving tradition continues as the teams are lined up and off we go here in Dallas. Returning from the 18-yard line.
Taken blue on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
We knew we were in store for some crazy blitz packages from this defense, and already one play in, and that linebacker gets home for the sack. Critical now for this offense to identify what you're seeing and for this defense to continue to frustrate and get after the quarterback.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Offense no doubt jolted awake with that very first play, partner. Here's 2nd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Ready.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Drops this underneath. It's Blue. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a 1st down.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Cougar 19, Bronco 80. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Working now from the gun. Short pass brought in. Will muster a little down to the 30. T.J. Tampa there on the tackle. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 start. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... ball can hit the ground on this side.
Ready.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is going to be hit by a defender and knocked away. Incomplete as the end zone look comes up empty, Brock. You've got a 4th down decision to make.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
Aubrey puts it through. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season you won't. In that case, well, it went right through.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. First carry here for the rookie out of Penn State. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They go play fake with Jackson. Vacates quickly left side. He tucks it and takes off. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. On first down, Jackson. Taking a chance to the end zone. And it is knocked away. Shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. Second down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Jackson now on 3rd. Caught by Flowers. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Working quickly here. Play action now with Jackson. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Up the middle, Blue. And he's out the clear. Hits the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys stretch their early lead to 9. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that kick goes out of bounds. They're going to get great field position out of this. Now, no real answers for that one. I can't imagine you would do that intentionally for any reason. Can you? Yeah, no, but some excellent field position awarded for that kick out of bounds. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. Working quickly here. Lamar off the play fake. Finding Flowers. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Headed out right. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. And that was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
They're running the option, short side. Gets it to the 15. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Pressure off left, and it's blocked.
And that block's going to take a little bit of the sting away from giving up the touchdown. I'll tell you, that's exactly, if you're on that special teams unit, how you want to start this game. Playing hard, executing well, and putting a little seed of doubt and thought on the special teams unit on the other side.
Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. McAllister now to return. Escapes a defender. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll throw to start the drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete from the contact.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up 2nd down. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I can promise you that is a throw. As a quarterback, when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
Get it. Cowboys.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That is caught. He's got Lamb. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun here. Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Ready. Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And that kick a little too well struck. He drives it into the end zone for a touchback. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Play fake. Jackson.
Bro, why are 2 of them
Finds him on the
throwing the
crossing
same
route. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play. He steps in front and picks it off. Look looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed. It really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Namdi Madubuike making that stop.
A gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Ready?
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Completed here to Tolbert. Jukes away from one. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Into the red zone. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. Rolling out to his left. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
13.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Chased out to his right. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. McAllister back deep to return. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. First down now, ball at the 33.
Ready?
On the give, it's Blue. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Let's go. Brasco 80. Let's go.
Throwing off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throw away.
Here we go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And they could really use a good one here. Slow snap, but he's able to get this one away. Fields this at the 19. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Complete out to the right. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He has the first over the middle. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And that's going to be close to an outright disaster, Brock, because he winds up losing a ton of yards on the play.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long.
13.
Jackson looking to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. 4th down. Here's Jackson. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with blue. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
He's got a man left. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Cowboys, 1st down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 29-yard
Ready?
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Come on, come on.
Now that's not what the offense style about. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Let's see what they went with. Third down.
Let's go.
Pass play now. Pass it downfield, working the left. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
From the red zone now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys both racing them to the halftime locker room. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys push their lead to 18.
Ravens 6.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
2nd down, Jackson to pass. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Offense up to the line fast.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10.
First down, here's Lamar. All in left side. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
It is cut left side.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down, they need 7. The design run, Jackson keeping it. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down.
A 4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. On 4th now, on comes Tyler Luke, going to try this field goal for the Ravens. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Luke knocks it through, and that lowers the deficit to 15. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
At their own
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Rolling back, gets the handoff. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down.
And the Ravens first down.
Back to the well again. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. They give it to him again. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 36-yard line.
Changing it up here, Jackson. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs from 37. Lamar off the play fake. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two. Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
A 61-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. They're doing what they can against the lead as it's back down to 12.
My life experience has taught me these kickers are a lot like golfers. They know how to keep score. They know when they've hit their best shots. They know when they've hit their career longs, and he just got it done.
Nice run back, but what a hit we had at the end of it.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Who gets the handoff? Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Here's a throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Nice.
They'll throw 3rd and long. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 4th and long. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. Pulled in at the 20. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. First down now, ball at the 33. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Wow, wide open here, complete. He gets loose down the right side. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's Luke for the point after. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Cowboys 24, Ravens 19. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Return coming from the 14.
Jaden Blue on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10.
Seven Pirates. Ready.
They'll go play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
On first down, it's Blue. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, this defense has not had an answer, Kate, for either of the first two plays on this drive. I think it's got everybody, you and me, every fan, believing, well, they're only one play away from putting points on the board.
From the red zone on first. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
Unlock Lions. Ready.
The third down run.
There's no fucking way,
Hop
bro.
on the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D-tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bag when you could defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
Got to figure out this third down here.
Here we go. Set. Panthers. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 19 tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18. 18. 5 here.
Here he goes, third and long.
Bro,
And oh, someone stepped in.
Yeah,
It's
bro.
intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Offense is set. This is second and 2. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. They go play fake with Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. One little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be second down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Throwing again is Lamar. Into the hands of Walker. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Six yards to go here. It's third down. That one's out and cut on the right side. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Working inside the red zone. Dumped off to his running back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. Play action now with Jackson. And it is incomplete. Went big on the final play of our third quarter. Nothing comes from it as we hit the break. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long for him here. That's a cut for the first. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Ravens take a fourth quarter lead. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And, Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Damone Clark. And he'll be taken down on the edge of his own end zone at the 2. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Short kick gathered in at the 15. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready.
Back to work after throwing the pick. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, second and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Cup 19, Cup 19. Rig alert, rig alert. Hey, check.
He's going to throw it. Getting out to his left. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
65. Come on. Set. Ready.
You draw it up for him. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
65. Go.
First and 10, looking to throw. And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they had the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again.
Yuki. That's fine.
So the penalty backs them up. Here's first and 20.
Go.
They're going to try and throw it here. Absolutely fires this one right side. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
At the same spot after the incompletion, it's second down.
Ready.
Looking in the air here. Completed to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Well, third and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Escapes the pocket. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Cougar 19.
They are throwing it again. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a fourth-quarter lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle of the field open or close? Do I got a single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
So a big play for the Cowboys here as they line up for two.
The Cowboys will line up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. On the move, headed right. And he's got a man complete. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that two-point attempt. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up first and 10. Play fake. Jackson. He rolls to his right. He's going to let this go deep down the right side of the field. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
Now Jackson off the play action. He's got a man left. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Hits him on the out route. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. Dose of the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Lamar off the play fake. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Jackson looking to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Desperation time here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Escape trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing from the gun here. They did it! He made the
Push the wrong button
interception!
again. Wasn't even looking at him. God damn
Sudden
it.
change now, and about the most difficult sudden change there is for a defense. They've got to come on the field now with the end zone in clear sights of this opposing offense. That's not a pass that should have ever been thrown so deep in their own territory. Now it looks like it's going to cost them at least 3 points.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Savon Rebel with the pick. And the Cowboys make the play that should win them this game. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert! Here we go! Go!
He keeps it himself. And it's barely anything on that run, and we've reached the 2-minute warning.
2 yards on the pickup.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
At the 3-yard line.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room and no margin for error.
Cougar 19.
Brown. It's out. That's a live ball. Bouncing near the goal line. And they jump on top of it. Ooh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd.
Lions.
Looking to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
On now comes their punter. And they could elect to just take the safety here. Pressure was there, but he got it away. This is a good kick. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
1st and 10. At their own 45-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Forced out to his right. Trying to push deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other side.
And he's into the end zone, so that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this 4th quarter.
Cowboys 30. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return starts from the 16. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Setting up to pass. Gets another one into the hands of Flowers. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the 1st down, too.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Hey, report. 13.
He'll look to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Looking to throw it. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 4th and long. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down. Now to throw.
You gotta be shitting me, bro!
And if it's working, complete. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game.
Good shit, Bat.
And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
That's fucking...
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away.
That's been waiting to come. You keep
This
taking
one
your
winds up
guy
as a
out of the
touchback,
fucking
so they're
lane,
going
and
to
I keep
have
running
one
into
final
him.
snap to work with.
At their own 35-yard line.
You take him out. You swerve him way to the right. It's just opening a lane for me. It's been waiting to happen every time you do that. And then I played cover 4 on that last one.
The line
For
come
some
the
reason, it
Cowboys.
showed
Good
fucking
starting spot here. 1st and 10.
Tampa too.
One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final